Update of my layout. I'm relaying some of the track. It was originally code 55 microengineering. That stuff's extremely hard to get now, and also performance of your trains sometimes is not great. So I'm using Atlas code 80. So I've relayed quite a bit of it. This part of layout right here, I added a 16-inch section in there, so some of my turns or curves have larger radiuses. So this is the new track, and this is also it's triple track now. It wasn't. It was originally just double track through here. So this is now triple track. I used Arizona rock and mineral ballast. Really good, works really good, but it's hard to find. Coming around here, you can see the radius has been increased on this end right here. And I'm adding 3 trestles right here. So you can see I'm making my own ties and bridge pieces. I made my own bridge bents, like right here. I made them out of this and 5 bents, and the poles are just a piece of cotton swab. I think you can get this like at CVS or some pharmacy. But I use that, I cut it in pieces, and then I throw it in water and paint. I just use cheap craft paint, pull it out, and then I put that piece there. I sand off the top of the poles, and then I'll glue the center one first in the center, and then I'll come back after it's dried. I'll glue the other 2 on one side and the other 2 on the other side, and then I'll add cross bracing, and then after all that's done, then I'll cut it to size, whatever height I need it at. And when I lay my track over the trestle on the back side of the track, you can see where I cut out all the pieces that go between the ties. And then I'll move my ties so that they'll fit in between my bridge pieces. And the way I lay that out is I use, let's see, there, 16th by 1/8 inch basswood, and I get that at Hobby Lobby. And of course I cut it to size, and then I'll throw it in paint and water to make it look like it's been creosoted. And then I'll glue the piece like this right here. I'll glue it onto the bridge, where you can see there's one right there. Well, there's one right there. And then I use 1/16 by 1/16 inch basswood to make ties for the bridge. And that's it right there. And then I'll put one of these 3/32 what is it? One of these 1/8 inch by 1/16 inch across. Put one of those, and then I put 6 of the 1/16 by 1/16 ties. And I'll glue those down, and then I'll keep repeating that all the way across the bridge. And on top of my bents, I use the same wood the 3/32. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. I use the same 1/16 by 1/8 inch to make my pieces that go across the top of the bridge bents, so I can put my ties on, and then I glue them together, 3 of them, and then those go on top of the bridge. You can see right here and right here, and that's what I glue all my stuff to. And the way I make those ties that go in between there is I use 1/16 by 1/16, same thing, cut them up in pieces, and then I'll just throw them in that water and paint mix and let them set for a while, take them out, let them dry, and then you're good to go. But that's coming on around. There'll be triple track through here, and then I'm going to have 2 more bridges. And the way I install my bridge bents, you can see I cut out a slot, and I will use the bridge bent, and it'll go down in that slot at whatever height I need, and I'll put drywall compound in there, and I'll stick those bridge bents in there, and that'll hold them in place. And then I'll glue these top rails onto it, and then I do the ties and all that stuff.